Hello friends, we have learnt about class modeling using UML diagrams. Let us study the advanced features, that is aggregation with classes. Aggregations are nothing but they are special associations that represent part-whole relationships. The whole side is often called the assembly or the aggregate. This symbol is a shorthand notation association named is part of. We call this rhombus as is part of and it is called as a aggregation. So for the association, we can form this aggregation. It is nothing but a special form of association, not an independent concept. If two objects are tightly bound by a part-whole relationship, then it is an aggregation. If two objects are considered as independent and linked, it is an association. When to use an aggregation? For example, if we go back to the slide, then we have a vehicle as a class and vehicle parts. So these vehicle parts are part of vehicle. Okay, so vehicle is composed of these parts. Then this becomes aggregation. Then again, if you consider country and regions. So regions are part of country. Okay, so the aggregation class will have this symbol. So this is a whole and this is a part. So the rhombus should be connected to the aggregate part. When to use an aggregation? As a general rule, we can mark an association as aggregation if the following are true. That means if you have a part of, that means parts and the aggregate, or the aggregate is composed of the parts, then we can go with aggregation. When something owns or controls the aggregate, then they also own or control the parts. This is an example, aggregation hierarchy. So the same example what vehicle and the parts are. So vehicle is an aggregate of chassis, body panel, door. Again, chassis can be made as an aggregate of frame, engine, transmission and wheel. Then this is specialized form of aggregation, composition. A composition is a strong kind of aggregation with two additional constraints. If the aggregate is destroyed, then the parts are also destroyed. Then that particular aggregation becomes composition. So it is a solid rhombus. Okay. Suppose there is an aggregation between building and room. So now when rooms are destroyed, obviously the building will not exist. So this is a composition. The other example is employee and address. So when addresses are removed, so employee need not be present. Suppose if this is a aggregate, employee is aggregate of the addresses. So thank you.